Joining us once again. And Dawn, so you're gonna have me making roses.
A salami rose.
Salami.
Yes.
Salami rose. Now, how do you do it?
So there's a lot of ways that you can make a salami rose. We're going to learn one way today.
Okay.
We have smaller pieces of salami. Keep in mind when making a salami rose, depending on how many pieces of meat you have and how large the salami is will affect what your flour looks like. But to start, I'd like you to take each of these pieces. We have 5 pieces of salami.
5 pieces of salami.
And fold them in half like a taco.
All of them?
You can do one at a time or you can do it all at once.
Okie dokie. We're just gonna go down the line
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Your skills are really
Yes.
coming through right now,
I
Nick.
know, I know.
All right. So you have them folded in half like a taco.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter if you start at the top or the bottom.
Okay.
But you'll just start rolling from, you're starting at the bottom,
Okay.
just start rolling up the salami. You're
So
doing great.
Here's the thing about salami though, is that like I just kind of eat it directly out of the package. So
That will affect how your rose looks like then.
How big your flowers are.
But you're
Okay.
doing great. So now you have this cute little salami rosette.
Oh,
That's
it.
Yes.
That's super
it's just like
easy.
that.
that is so cute.
Yes.
It's super easy. And you know, Dawn, one thing about your company From the Diner, I love its name. You're a charcuterie board like business, but it's called From the Diner. You don't really expect charcuterie to come from a diner. So
Right.
what's the name or reasoning behind your name?
Well, I started out kind of blogging about food and meals and dinners and things like that. So that's where the diner part came. And then when I got the inspiration for my company and starting a charcuterie business, I didn't think that it was going to take off as well as it did, but it did. And by the time I had so many customers and clients, it was just difficult for me to change the name to something different, so I kept it.
Thank you for explaining all of
that is so cool. And so what was there like a charcuterie board that you had that was like, that inspired you to be like, oh, like I love charcuterie boards? Like,
No, actually, I've just always been a foodie person. In fact, when I chose my career, I
Yeah.
was looking at Le Cordon Bleu. I wanted
Yeah.
to be a chef, but went a different direction. And then 3 years ago, came back into the foodie
Oh my gosh.
industry, I guess, and it just took off for me.
so where can people see you out and about?
So I have workshops all over the state, and coming up I have some Mother's Day workshops that will be at Next Chapter Winery in New Prague, and then also Shell's Brewery in New Ulm. Those will be
Cool.
Mother's Day themed classes, and I will teach you how to artfully arrange charcuterie just as I do.
And probably make a better rose than I did.
Oh, please. Your rose is
Your
just
rose is
fine.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank
John.
you.
And
Thanks,
we
Don.
will be right back after the break. Stay with us.
Tonight at 5, former cryptocurrency entrepreneur Sam Bankman-Fried is sentenced in a Manhattan courtroom today. And a nail-biter win for the MSU women's basketball team. They now head to the national title game. The coach and the player with the winning bucket on Maverick Insider at 5.
Then at 6, a woman accused of trying to take the blame for a deadly buggy crash appears in court, and some raptors swoop into St. Peter.